All right. So let's just start this off. Very, very simple. This Ravens team continues to get outcoached in the Lamar era. In a lot of these years, it continues getting outcoached. This is how I'm going to open this video real quick. Ravens lose, a comeback loss once again, 23-20 to the Buffalo Bills. Winnable game. Winnable. We should be 3-1 right now. We should actually be 4-0. We should all be 4-0 if we could actually close games. But this, again, it's not an issue of having injuries. It has become an issue of just, again, coaching. Not playing 4 quarters at all. And that's just too bad. Because, again, when you're taught from a very young age in football, when you start playing football, you're always going to have coaches. I mean, from experience, I played football. I started playing football since I was at the age of 5. Exactly when I started following football. So, it's like, again, I've been always told, play the game like it's nothing. Play the game like it's 0-0 at all times. What's happening is really not that. It's really not the case for the Ravens in the first 4 weeks. It's like, dude, I mean, from experience, I've been part of a lot of close and scrappy playoff games the entire way. Again, this mentality helped me and the team get far. And the Ravens right now seem to lack that mentality. Again, like the Pats game, it's the most complete game we've played, probably. Either the Pats or the Jets. The Pats gave us a mix of just consistency and inconsistency because we've had good moments in every quarter, but then also very, very bad moments as well on both sides of the ball. Hold up. Looks like my mic fell. Alright. For God's sakes. Let me just hold it. So, again, it's only week 4. It's only week 4. And I know a lot of people are saying this. A lot of people are being like, oh yeah, it's only 4 weeks. It's not the end of the world. I know there are 13 games left. But nobody's acting like it's the end of the world. I bet you. Nobody freaking out. No Ravens fans having a civil war on Twitter thinks the season is over. Nobody said that. And it's, again, some people just acting like the fans complaining and freaking out are? No. It's a lack of... It's a misunderstanding. It's a big misunderstanding. Because me as a fan, and I speak for a lot of Ravens fans, we do not think this season is over, and we're not worried about making the playoffs. I can guarantee we are. I can say we are making the playoffs, and with the weak division so far, we will actually win it. But again, it's a repeating cycle. A repeating cycle. It's deja vu of a lot of issues. A lot of issues. Again and again and again and again and again and again. In crucial moments, you haven't been able to get it done. crucial moments, the coaching staff, either the offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, or the defensive coordinator, crumbles and is not able to actually close it out and get it done. It's a repeating cycle. We are getting outcoached in every game. And all the problems we're seeing right now, I know it's only week 4. But when it's the playoffs, it's not only going to be the playoffs. It's not only going to be the wild card round. It's not only going to be the divisional round. Because these issues, this is going to be unforgiving. It's going to be unforgiving. Wait a second. I'm going to turn down the mic sound. All right. It's going to be unforgiving. So there's a reason people are complaining. It's justified. It's fully justified that people are complaining. Because we're not worried about the 13 next games, how we're going to do in them. I'm worried about what's going to happen in the playoffs. When we're going to face the Bills, when we're going to run into the Chiefs, when we're going to run into the Chargers, when we're going to run into any freaking juggernaut in the AFC. This is what I'm worried about. Not about making the playoffs. Not about just anything else other than what's going to happen in the playoffs. So that's a misunderstanding here. So Ravens fans have all the reason to complain, all the reason to be just angry at this team after 4 weeks. Because after 4 weeks, that's when we start seeing the identity of this team, like what this team really is like. And what I can say, this team has a good offense and a defense that gives a lot of yards, that gets a lot of turnovers. That's literally it. All right? And again, it's been 4 weeks. How many times are we going to be able to, it's only this week. No. Come on. Like, you need to get these issues fixed as soon as possible. Because in the playoffs, it's not going to look pretty at all. It's just all I'm going to say. So I'm going to go through the stats here of this game real quick. So Lamar, through the air, 20 out of 29, 144 yards. He didn't have a touchdown. Yeah, he did. He had the shovel pass. 2 picks, sacked twice. 73 yards on the ground. Again, he's leading the ground game. Once again. All right, then. There's your guy. You know, we like talking about how Greg Roman's a good offensive coordinator on the run game wise. Well, we're getting proven otherwise. But either way, Justice Hill, again, the run game is improving. So I guess progress. With Dobbins back, Justice Hill has picked it up in the past 2 weeks. Dobbins, you know, he's just coming off an injury, not doing bad at all. He's had a good game. He's had 2 touchdowns as well. He has 2 touchdowns, right? Yes, he did. Yeah. So that's pretty much that. So, through the air, Devin Duvernay, 1151 yards. Dobbins has 22 yards through the... He was second in receiving yards. Mark Andrews, invisible. Rashad Bateman, didn't play a good game. Had a bad game. That's a second bad game in a row. And he's injured. He's going to be out for like a couple of weeks. Defensively, Oway had a sack. He forced a fumble as well. So that's pretty much it. Well, yeah, man. I have no clue why the hell Lamar Jackson is in the defensive stat sheet, but cool. It says he has 1 tackle. What? Okay, score. That's very funny. I mean, my man's really leading. Bro, he doesn't even have a tackle. Oh, wait, he does? Or in the first pick, maybe? I don't know. I really don't remember. But Owe led with 6 tackles. Went a bit off topic here. But here are the stats. For Josh Allen, we held him to 213 yards passing. Had a pick, sacked him once. He had a passing touchdown. He had 70 rushing yards. Take it how you want. You have Devin Singletary with 50. You only held Diggs to 62 yards passing. So again, in this game, you can't really blame the defense. You really cannot. You really can't blame the defense at all. Because it's the best offense in the league. The best team in the NFL. And you held them to what? You held them to 23 points. There's really nothing you can really nothing you can pin on the defense. Offensively, again, Lamar didn't have his best day. But, bro, like, dude, the thing that annoys me the most, bro, you're not going to see Bills fans or Chiefs fans analyze bad throws from Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes when they have a bad game. But Ravens content creators do that a lot. Like, bro, I get he didn't have a good game. But you know what I'm doing? I'm not blaming him at all. Okay? I'm doing this on purpose. Why? Because, again, he accounts for 87% of this offense. He's the last person I'm going to blame. All right? Like, if you're going to go, oh, Lamar doesn't get enough criticism, shut your mouth. Okay? No. I'm really not. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this bullshit. All right? Because you cannot expect this man to play hero ball every single week. This is not going to happen. He's human too. Josh Allen did not even have a good game either. But you don't see Bills fans pointing out some of his bad throws. Like, bro. Like, dude. And literally in this locker room, Lamar is one of the only people who's going to take accountability for his mistakes. Alright? He is one of the only guys who takes accountability for any of his mistakes. Alright? So, piss off with that shit. John Harbaugh does not take accountability at all. Greg Roman does not take accountability at all. It's always we. We have to get better. We have to do this. We have to do that. The players do that. The players try and get better. You don't even try and get better. You don't. Greg Roman has not progressed at all as an offensive coordinator since 2012. Except for a little bit less limited route tree. Okay? His play calling has not been good this game. Like, dude, I've seen people suck this guy off after 4 weeks because, oh yeah, Greg Roman has been great. No, he has not. He has not. Since when are people going to stop being apologists of this guy? Stop making excuses for this dude. Every time. Last year was the injuries. 2020 was the injuries. This year was this year's what? This year's going to be what? 2019 was absolutely not him. It was not him. Part of it was not him. Like, dude, people like to point out 2019. like I hate to break it to you, Greg Roman has done good in every first year with a new team, and after that has regressed. History is repeating itself once again. History is repeating itself once again. And also, the reason why Lamar got MVP is not because of Greg Roman. It's because of himself. Greg Roman did not teach him how to play football. Lamar had success in college. He won a Heisman. So piss off with that shit. Okay? I'm talking more to like outside fans who like to point out that 2019 year when people talk shit about Greg Roman. The whole league makes fun of him. Alright? He's the punching bag for a lot of former players of his. So piss off with that shit. Okay? And this year, we have not seen a good 4 quarters of good play calling from him this year at all. He's been okay. He has been good this game. But overall, he's been okay. But he has not been good. He hasn't been great. Bro, the hell is that shit? Miss me with that. Alright? Bad first half against the Jets. Good second half. One of the best halves he's ever called as a Ravens OC against the Dolphins. First half. Second half, absolutely horrible. Oh, and Patriots, bad first quarter. And again, overall, good game. This game, horrible. Not good. Not good at all. And he had better moments in the first half, in the first few drives in the first half. But other than that, not scoring a single point in the second half is inexcusable. And again, what we're going to do, we're going to go blame Lamar for that interception on fourth down. By the way, I'm going to talk about it real quick after I go with the defense. All right? So offensively, the offense absolutely shat the bucket again in the second half. It's again, you see conservative play calling after we're leading. We're not playing like the game is tied. We lead by 17. Oh, let's just go conservative. As if there isn't another half to play. Forgot to show up in the second half. Absolutely pathetic. Offense shat the bucket. Defensively, did good. Anybody who's going to go after the defense, blame Mike McDonald. I know this year, Ravens fans punching back has been Greg Roman. It's been him. And he's a rookie defensive coordinator. He has more excuses than Greg Roman has ever had. And I'm going to say, and all I'm going to say is he's improved. We're seeing more improvement from him more than Greg Roman ever. All right? You held. Honestly, I think he's like second in yards this year, in receiving yards. Stephon Diggs had 62 yards. That is a bad game for him. That is a bad game. Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters all did their jobs. So the only problem on defense here, the only negative spot on defense here is Patrick Queen. And all I'm going to say about Patrick Queen here, Patrick Queen, I cannot keep defending him. I cannot keep defending Patrick Queen. Because again, literally the only argument I have is that he's 22. He's 22. He's the same year as most rookies in the league today. Again, I really cannot continue. Patrick Queen always seems to be in the play. He's very good at blitzing. He's always in the play. He's always involved. And he finds a way to mess up. He's always there, but he doesn't finish. That's the bright spot. So this year, again, Ravens fans saying that he's been horrible this year is an understatement. It's definitely an overstatement. It's definitely an overstatement. Because again, he's had one of his best games as a Raven week 1. Week 2, okay, I'll give it to it, he was bad. Week 3, he was okay. He had a 1-drop pick and people just crucified him on it. And week 4, okay, yeah, he had a bad game. But then he's given us a mix of literally everything. Just like the Ravens defense. Just like this Ravens team. And again, people getting mad at him just trying to shut down all the criticism on social media. Like, dude, you're soft. Like, I'm sorry to tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Fans getting mad at Queen. Just, like, dude, he does not have to take it from the fans. He's allowed to have his piece. Like, dude, NFL sports fans, a lot of sports fans happen to say out-of-pocket things and things that are blatantly rude. Alright? If he wants to keep his peace, he can. Alright? So, like, dude, and talking about, like, bro, if you're calling him soft and say he can't take criticism, he can. He can. But everything you're saying that's rude, out-of-pocket things, death threats, just absolutely disgusting things on social media, it's not criticism. Criticism is constructive. Like, if you're telling to somebody, if you're hating on somebody, just saying, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, it's going to make him not even listen to him anymore. It's going to make him not listen to you anymore. It's literally like that. But yeah, Queen, he can keep his peace, and then next week he can go ball out. Alright? So, I'm done with the defense. Now, on that 4th down call, what I'm going to say about it, it's not the worst decision by John Harbaugh. Alright? It's not a good decision. It's not the worst decision by him. I don't hate it. The problem here, I would have leaned to kick the field goal. Why? Because I don't trust Greg Roman to make a good play call. I don't trust him as a situational play caller at all, to make the good play call. And again, it showed. In this play call, it showed. So, alright. This is all I'm going to say about him. It's pretty much straightforward. I do not trust Roman. I would have just kicked the field goal. Just, if you had somebody, a good offensive coordinator, you can do it. I'm giving the full green light. But it wasn't the worst decision in this case. Because again, if we got the field goal and we still lost the game, people would have been complaining that we didn't go for it. So it's like, hey, it's a fine decision. It's a fine decision. The recommendation was to go for it, so he did. But I would have went against it because Greg Roman is the offensive coordinator, and the way Harbaugh believes in him, the way John Harbaugh believes in him, and thinks he's that good, it's frustrating. Because we've seen again and again and again, the 2-point conversions last year, they weren't horrible calls. But the play call was not there. We did not set the players up to succeed, to even have a chance. In this play, Lamar had no player had a chance. Lamar did not have a chance to make a play. Why? Because again, Greg Roman proceeded to run the same play he ran against us Ravens 10 years ago to lose a Super Bowl. So that play didn't work 10 years ago, so he decided to do it again. And it didn't work. Once again. So he's just an incompetent piece of shit you cannot trust to make a good play call in situations. Uncreative. I recommend you to watch all 22's analysis on it. Really good analysis. Subscribe to him as well. Because again, he made good analysis on how to play with design, how poorly designed it was, how predictable it looked. Because again, ran 10 years ago. And I can't believe how Greg Roman, he thinks he's so smart. He is literally, he thinks teams are stupid. Teams look into your shit, especially if you don't change a single thing, even when it's from 1,000 years ago, even if it's from since the dinosaurs started walking on Earth. It's people still pick up on that shit. Teams aren't stupid. Stop thinking you're too smart for them. Because again, yet again, and again, and again, in every 2-point conversion, in every call, in every crucial play call, in 4th downs, they completely outsmarted you. On this play, as you see, it's literally like the Bills knew what was going to happen. The DBs ran the routes better than the receivers. They ran it better than the receivers. The offensive line completely collapsed. It's really concerning. But again, they won't fire him because Lamar is saying, again, Harbaugh has to take into consideration that Lamar saved his job. So I have no clue why he's not. It's concerning to me. It's just concerning. It really should be. These problems should be addressed. I'm never listening to Greg Roman ever again, dude. He talks all that shit in the offseason. Just for him to get outsmarted again. No improvement. You still see the same issues again and again and again and again and again. That really shouldn't be there. I mean, again, teams aren't stupid. Teams aren't stupid. You're gonna see the same issues from him. He's talking all that shit all off season for no results at all. It's sad to see. It's sad to see because Lamar could be that much better. He could be that much better. Yet it's too bad. It's too bad, man. It's too bad. And then you have Marcus Peters who's mad. He has all the reason to be. He has all the reason to be mad after the game. At the end of the game. Mad at Harbaugh. He again, Harbaugh is losing his locker room. And then after the game, you have Harbaugh acting like, oh, it's all rainbows and butterflies again. They're on. Okay, you guys are on the same page. He doesn't hate you, but he doesn't love you. He doesn't love you. So what's the point? This is so concerning. I mean, in reality, bro, I have no clue, bro. This team needs to get its act up. All right, it needs to get its act up. The coaching needs to be better. Again, like I said at the start of the game, at the start of the video, we keep getting outcoached. This is what happens in the playoff games. Sean McDermott absolutely outcoached John Harbaugh once again. Did that in the playoffs. Greg Roman, the Bills ran absolute circles around Greg Roman's scheme. His broken-ass scheme, his broken-ass passing schemes. Again, outcoached is all I'm going to say. It's all I'm going to say about this game. Because it all comes down to coaching with this team. If they can get it together. I mean, bro, not even a week ago, it was all rainbows and butterflies with Greg Roman. With his stupid apologists. But alright. He really gave you a reason not to trust him ever again. Well, yeah, man. The best thing that could happen for this team is a mid-season firing. Fans, stop ragging on Mike McDonald, please. He's been much better these past 2 games. He's been much better. Yet y'all keep ragging on him. He's a rookie defensive coordinator. And y'all gave him less excuses than Greg Roman. And Roman has been arguably worse in the past 2 games, I can say. And has had less improvement over the years. Well, yeah, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed my rant here. 30 minutes, for God's sakes. But yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in the preview of the Bengals Bum Goals game. Eli Apple week. Gonna be fun.